What's up, y'all? How you doing? So it's your boy Pat. I have Pastor Mike with me, and I got Mr. Hilson. So I know this is great. They let me be in charge for one time, and it's just going down. But I love it. So Pastor Mike, we're gonna ask you a bunch of questions that I'm gonna have Mr. Hilson help me with as well, and we just want to know your ideas on it. And who knows, we may answer some of these questions too. Now, come. Tell your neighbor, everything will not be all right. We're gonna have a great time. So, Hilson, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll ask the first question. Let's see. What's one place you've always wanted to travel to that you haven't been to yet?
New Zealand is one.
That's mine.
I think that's also Josh's. So
okay,
New Zealand
Hilson's.
is one. So
Mine personally is Africa because I just really want to look at it. Like, it looks great.
there's actually a lot of places I want to go. I want to see the Great Wall of China. I want to see, I'd like to go to Istanbul or Turkey sometime. So there's a number of places, but New Zealand probably.
All right. Question number 2. I had it upside down. Give me. Why did you become a pastor?
Because God made me. I really was not going to be a pastor. I studied music education first. Actually, I thought about going into business, like a restaurant type thing, when I was 18, 19 years old. Then I went into music administration. Then I studied music education. Then I studied business administration, and then God forced me. Really, it's a long story, but God forced me into a ministry program in South Carolina, and I realized that's where I belong.
Hey.
So.
It'd be like that.
All right. If you could be anything other than a pastor, what dream career would you pick?
Restaurateur or probably a real estate agent. I could do either one of those. I love houses and properties, and I love cooking. So I think I would enjoy running a restaurant. I think I'd get tired after a while, but I think I'd enjoy running.
That sounds like a really tiring job.
24/7.
Yeah.
It's just always there. I would run one of those restaurants that either I would have to choose. I'm only going to do breakfast and lunch, or I'm only going to do lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner.
I would run one of those two because I would want some break.
You gotta have breakfast. Breakfast for lunch and dinner.
Breakfast for lunch and
That
dinner.
is
You know what?
a
Wait a
restaurant.
minute. Hilson, you may be onto something.
I want to call it Ulsu's Southern Kitchen. If I did lunch and dinner, Ulsu is Tina's mom's name. She was Korean.
Okay.
And so I would do. And my mom, I learned to cook real Southern food. So we would do Korean and Southern food. It would be a really weird mix.
I hear a possible ministry happening for the church. So, I'm curious. What would you do?
What would I do? Oh my goodness, Pat. I would probably maybe sports journalism. There's so many things. I don't know. Sports journalism. I love the NBA. I love just sports in general. So probably something like that.
Josh has had a man crush on LeBron for the past 10 years.
Hasn't he? That's real. That's real. It's okay. It's okay. Admit it. I've always had a Halle Berry crush. So, like,
That's a different thing, bro.
It's different.
What the heck?
It's all right. You just love. All right. So, actually, this is one of my favorite questions I like to ask anyone. I've asked my parents this, and so far the answer's never been answered. So, therefore, I'm looking forward to hearing yours. Who's your favorite child?
My favorite.
Don't feel bad.
Okay. No, look. This is actually true. We love all our kids, and we love all our kids
This is
the
how I love my parents.
same. But we do have this thing where we choose favorites from time to time.
Okay.
Robert's been in the seat for quite a while because Dora's really cute.
That's fair.
So we got a
That's
grandbaby
fair.
out of that. When Josh and Alexa got married, Josh became the favorite for a little while. Steven actually graduated college, so he became the favorite for a little while. So.
This is getting ugly real quick. Anyways, what's your guilty pleasure TV show?
Oh my word!
That's
90
real.
Day Fiance. I'm just kidding.
People have been staying at our house recently, and they do have us watching 90 Day Fiance right now.
It's quite good, isn't it?
Oh, I wouldn't jump all the way to good, but it's
Entertaining.
It's entertaining.
It's
entertaining.
something.
Yes.
It's there.
You know what? If it's just me watching TV, I'm flipping to one of those history channels where they're doing, mysteries of the abandoned or other boring shows.
Mysteries of the Museum or something.
Yeah,
like
mysteries
that.
at the museum, those shows. So it's boring stuff, but I find it interesting. History stuff. So
Tiger King was very historical.
I have never watched even one episode of that. And Lord willing,
You may not want to start, but I mean, there's some history in that, kind of. Anyway, Hilson.
Wait. Oh, I thought I just whatever. What's in your barbecue recipe?
what's in my barbecue recipe?
Yeah.
Actually, okay.
Wait a minute. That's exclusive.
The rub that I put on stuff that I smoke,
Uh-huh.
I usually buy a rub from the store. I don't
Okay.
actually. I have made my own before, but I usually buy one. Now, barbecue sauce
There we go.
is you start with vinegar, and then it's got some ketchup and tomato stuff in it.
I like
And
it
you
so
got
far.
some spice, some like red pepper flakes, and you get all that going together, and it's good stuff.
So I'm about to ask my next question, but I just had a personal question. What is the best side dish to a barbecue?
Really good collard greens.
Okay.
Mac and cheese.
That's why he's my favorite, and I also work for him, so I like it. Anyway, what's your favorite place that you have traveled to?
All depends. All depends on where, what the goal of the trip was. My favorite, actually, Tina and I both. Our favorite city we've ever stayed in for a few days would be Rome. Rome was just stunning, and I don't know. Places have a spiritual energy about them. I don't mean to sound new age or anything, but there's a spiritual energy about certain places. Rome and Jerusalem had these tremendous energy about them that I thought was, I don't know, something about those two cities was very, very intriguing. So
Cancun?
Uh,
Say less.
Hawaii probably, because bro, sometimes the things you see in Hawaii, you're like, that's legit where Jurassic Park was shot. Like,
Yeah.
it just
Okay.
looks insane.
yes,
But Cancun, though,
Cancun's just a really nice beach.
I know, but I like the beach.
All right, here's an interesting one. Who cooks the best out of everyone in our family?
Ooh. Wait a
What are
minute.
we cooking?
I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever.
fast round. Here we go. Spaghetti,
Spaghetti. That would be me.
burgers,
That would be Josh.
Korean barbecue,
That would be me.
breakfast,
I think I still got that one.
snacks,
No, go to sauces and meats.
sauces.
That's Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say that's so
snacks,
ugly. You're about to say that's
Robert
me.
Robert can make a sauce to put on a steak that'll take a dog of a steak and make it one of the best things you've ever eaten.
Desserts.
That's still me. I have more experience.
We just don't cook. There's a lot of these things that you've said that we don't even cook because he's done it our whole lives. So it's like he just
Although
cooks
Robert makes a mean banana pudding.
it. Yeah.
He does. His is a little sweeter
Basically,
than mine.
If you need any food that is just really bad for you, but thrown together with ingredients that you just have around, but it tastes so good, that's Robert.
I'll see Robert later on today.
Robert can make an Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
But not healthy.
No.
Ooh, I like this. Most embarrassing thing to happen while preaching.
I was preaching and I saw them down front and they were trying to get my attention. I finally just looked at them and said, "What is my fly down?" And I looked and it was. And so I had to zip it back up. And then I turned around and looked at the crowd and went, "Get the plates back out. We charge extra for that." So
These things happen.
that's right.
That's my practice. These things happen. He started a song in the
my
wrong
God.
key. I've never messed up.
No,
So
that's not true at all.
wow.
That's not true at all.
I'll just feel, maybe that'll come on the next episode.
He likes to change keys in the middle of a song without knowing that he changed keys.
Sometimes I change words. I just feel like just got to speak into it. But anyway, Hilson, go ahead.
Oh man, this is my last one.
really?
What is your dream sandwich? What's your favorite sandwich?
Oh, we can take time on this one.
My favorite. Okay, I'm gonna answer the second one. I don't have a dream sandwich because sandwiches aren't really my thing. But my favorite sandwich is a really well done Cuban.
Yeah.
It's got to be well done. A lot of places don't do it well because a Cuban is a stupid difficult sandwich because you got to make really good smoked barbecue first.
Okay.
then you can make your sandwich.
Yeah.
But if the barbecue ain't right, then the sandwich ain't right.
That's fair. That's fair. Your son, Mr. Hilson over there, he made a breakfast sandwich, and that thing was glorious. It had now I might get it wrong. Fatback, I believe.
Pork belly.
Pork belly. I always get that wrong. It had pork belly. It had eggs. It had cheese. I'm pretty sure bacon was in there. Y'all, this sandwich was unhealthy, and it was not of the Lord, but it was so delicious. That's right. So,
In heaven, that'll be a workout.
Oh, it was a workout that day. It was so.
It really felt like a workout when you were eating it. At some point, it was like,
ooh,
man,
it's a lot.
yeah, there's a lot of fat.
But it was good. It's good. What's your favorite music to listen to right now?
Right now, this does change. That's the right answer. You know, okay, let's answer it this way.
Okay.
What's the music that most likely will make me turn it all the way up and sing with it?
That New Life MSC. Holla at your boy.
Yes, it's one of them, but the other is Broadway stuff, and specifically The Greatest Showman. I love that soundtrack.
That is a good one.
Love that soundtrack. So I find myself cranking it way up and singing at the top of my lungs and trying to get to the heights that Hugh Jackman sings at. So,
Man, that man is crazy.
I'm an old guy. Come on, give me a break. So.
As I pull out my last one, Hilson, answer that last question. What's the music you like listening right
What's my favorite music to listen to right now? I mean, I listen to probably, in terms of music, I mainly listen to podcasts, so when I listen to music, it's probably mainly worship music, but if I want to sing like that, it's like early 2000s R&B. A lot of Usher, stuff like that.
There you go. We have a lot of good times at our house. Sometimes Usher be playing while he's cooking awesome sandwiches. Anyway, final question, and this one will get a little heated, so y'all, Patrick loves you. Patrick loves you. Favorite superhero and why? Pastor Mike.
Superman. Because
And why?
everything about him is just real. It's just who he is. You want least favorite?
I do, but to argue that point, a rock. That's all we need. It's just a rock, a green rock, and everything that was
But
ever
everything
real.
about him is real. It's natural. He's not making up anything. My least favorite is Batman, because Batman is just a disturbed vigilante with a lot of money and toys. I don't understand that. I don't really have a use for Batman. That's why it's all so dark. Is because he's a disturbed individual. Batman would go to jail.
Maybe
In reality.
Well, when your enemy is the Joker,
Bruh, that's
who
real.
is the most disturbed human being.
Okay, yeah.
Like there's some things.
Who's your favorite? Mao Zedong, Stalin, or Hitler? Choose one. You know, I mean, come on.
Batman and Hitler in the same
Batman and the
sentence
Joker.
is not what I thought would happen. But
Well, we're out of time. I did not think that we were gonna run out of time, but oh, looky there, no more questions, and I have no other ways that we're going to sum Batman and Hitler together. But what I will tell you is this: if you think that this is over with Patrick being in charge of these kind of questions, no, baby, we're gonna have a couple of these, not with Batman and Hitler per se, but we're gonna have more of these. So stay tuned. Keep on subscribing. Keep on liking. Keep on giving 10%, and keep on eating those good old breakfast sandwiches. Anything else? Anybody?
I'm good.
All right, we'll catch y'all later.